Yo, yo, yo. I don't know if y'all can see my black ass, but it's your boy Lovely. You know what I'm saying? I'm back with another one, you feel me? All love, big love, you feel me? I like to welcome y'all. I just woke up and shit, you feel me? It's like, shit, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, something like that. I was like, fuck it, I'm ready to just give him a little story I was just thinking about, I was just dreaming about, you feel me? But look though, this is about when I was growing up, like me, my brother Tonio, my older brother Antonio, rest in peace, you feel me? And then it was me, I'm the middle, and then it's my little brother Darnell, you feel me? We call him Nelby, you feel me? So, like, us three, like, my pops used to be like a big, you know what I'm saying, drug dealer back in the days and shit. And motherfucking boys came in, feds came in, kicked his door in and shit one time. We went to prison for a long time and shit or whatever. And my mama, she was, you know what I'm saying, fucking with the, well, back then they said like my daddy or whatever used to fuck with the danks, but they said back then a whole lot of little drug dealers and a whole lot of niggas used to fuck with like danks. Like danks is like where you mix the weed with the powder. You feel me? And when my mama started fucking with that shit, she got hooked on that shit. You feel me? Off the danks and shit. So when she got locked up, they took my pop. And when my mama got locked up, she got locked up for maybe a year. You know what I'm saying? And then she got out. She had to go to rehab and shit. You know what I'm saying? And while she was doing all that and shit, my auntie, she raises or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she used to lightweight fuck with that powder and shit too back in the day. So when she get high, we you know what I'm saying, she like not paying attention, but we used to do a whole lot of little badass shit. Like we were some badass kids. Like say for instance, The Simpsons without Bart Simpson's sisters. It's just three Bart Simpsons. You feel me? Like three different Bart Simpsons, little badass little motherfuckers. That was us. We was three Bart Simpsons. You feel me? Three bad motherfuckers. To where like how motherfuckers do pranks and shit, bro. We started that shit back in like 93, 94. You feel me? Like pranking and shit. Like we used to do that shit. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers used to do that, but we used to prank each other like a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, but we was like ruthless with that shit. You feel me? Like we was fucked up. Like you know how like some people do like, which is we did this too. Like when motherfuckers go to sleep, we'll spray ketchup on their face, mustard on their face, different shit like that. But before all that, the first thing we started out with was my cousin came up, my cousin Dante. This nigga, he graduated from UK and shit, from University of Kentucky. Like he's one of those, like he changed his life and shit now. Still cool and shit, get drunk and shit sometimes, but like still cool. But he was the one used to come over. I don't know what the fuck he was like getting into and watching when he was younger, but he used to come over and try shit on us. Him and my cousin Mikey now. My cousin Mikey, this nigga, he's the one who showed us how to fucking like do the hot combs and shit. We'll take hangers and then just do like that till the motherfuckers get real hot. Take a hanger and keep on doing like that. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, get in them comments, you feel me? Tell motherfucker get real hot. Or either sometimes it would be hot, but it wouldn't be hot enough. So what we'll do is we'll take them motherfuckers and put them on the stove. We had them electric stoves back then in the projects. We grew up in not grew up, but we used to live in Park Hill. You feel me? Everybody, that's the 13. You feel me? 13 set. But everybody from Louisville, Kentucky, you already know where that is. But you know what I'm saying? We used to live in Park Hill, and that's the only standing projects that's still in Louisville, Kentucky right now. It's one of the last standing projects up in Louisville, Kentucky. Is that in Village West? I think, you feel me? And I think Smoketown's still up a little bit, you feel me? But peep game. So we had these electric stoves and shit. So we would put the hangers and shit on the electric stove. And like I said, the motherfuckers whoever go sleep first, Cause we would stay up real fucking late, like 4 o'clock in the morning. Then motherfuckers is going to sleep type shit because motherfuckers is playing pranks on it. But it was really the oldest ones, like them niggas really stayed up, and then when they got our ass, we was like, fucking, we ain't going back to sleep type shit. But you know how all the mamas back in the 90s and shit used to go out to the club. The mamas and daddies used to go out to the club and leave you over your aunties or your granny's house. Basically the grannies, you feel me? It was mainly the grannies and shit, you feel me? And the grannies, they'll be sleeping shit. So nigga, we'll be doing pranks and shit all night, you know what I'm saying? So we was burning niggas scared off their motherfucking neck with the motherfucking hot coals, you feel me? That's what we called the hot coals. But they was high hangers. I mean, we called them high hangers, you feel me? There's the little hangers you hang your clothes up with and shit, you feel me? But we did that. We did shit like, you know, the little balls just on the end of your bed. We'll take your motherfuckers, screw them out the bed, dump a whole lot of them motherfuckers under your pillow, and dump a whole lot of like hard ass toys under your pillow. And like what we used to do when we used to come back from home from like coming outside and playing and shit, we'll jump in our bed like and jump on that motherfucker. You feel? I guess because we was proud. We was proud. We finally got a bed. You feel me? Like I know back then niggas used to sleep on the floor. We used to sleep on the floor on little pallets and shit. But when we got our own beds, niggas was proud of that shit. You feel me? So we'll come in, jump on the bed. You feel every fucking time. It never failed. Or like say for instance we get in trouble or something. We know a nigga got in trouble. We'll hurry up, put that shit under their pillow. And when they come in, they'll real fast, real hard on the pillow, like put their head like that. Did that hit that motherfucking bed knob by the toys and shit we done put up out there? Nigga head be hurting like a motherfucker. Hey, like we had some pranks for a nigga, bro. I'm telling you, you feel me? But we was fucking vicious with that shit, like. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in the hood, all my cousins, you feel me? Getting a comment, you feel me? Y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. Like when we had rocks and shit like at the end of our driveway and shit. So my cousin did. So we'll play this game like you got ride your bike real fast down by the rocks and shit, and the motherfucker everybody got throw like balls and shit at the tires and shit, and if you fall, then you out, nigga. But if you feel me, if you make it, we'll be like, yeah, you a G. That nigga's a G. He's a G. You feel me? Everybody be like, you a G and shit. Little dumbass games and shit, bro. I'm telling you, like, we was fucked up. We used to make, like, little wrestling rings. I know back then, everybody used to like WWF and shit, WCW. We used to make wrestling rings out of little, you know what I'm saying, certain shit. Everybody from the neighborhood used to come back at motherfucker, fuck with us and shit. Man, we used to, you know what I'm saying, slam each other over tables, hit each other with chairs and shit. Like, it was fucking crazy how what we used to do. You feel me? But now that I think about it back then, like, we didn't have phones and shit. Like, we had computers, but we didn't have phones and shit. So, like, I be thinking, like, these kids need to, like, get out more. You feel me? Get outside, tune more with nature. Like, we used to climb trees and shit. We used to go, like in, like, little sewer-looking, like, tunnel things. We used to go try to find little frogs and shit, like, different little shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, these little kids don't know nothing about that shit no more. Like, they go outside and shit, but all you know, hear them outside doing is cussing, calling each other bitches and hoes, and suck my dick, and all this and that, you feel me? Like, these little kids ain't got no respect, manners and shit no more, like. I understand, like, we cuss and shit, but we didn't do it like that all loud, and we did, like, shit on the low, you feel me? So where a motherfucker can't hear us and shit, you know? But these little kids is bold nowadays, and the parents don't even be paying attention to them. Sometimes they hear this shit and just don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they out their way, they outside, and they in the house doing what they do, these parents don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But yeah, man, like I said, man, we used to do a whole lot of little crazy shit, man, back in the days, man, before nigga really jumped off the porch and started getting on some gangster shit for real. We was just out here, you know what I'm saying, just doing little kid shit, you know what I'm saying? But like little bad shit too, like back in the day, it's little kid I used to go to school with. This nigga used to love Pokemon cards and shit. And he's a little white boy, you feel me? Cool little nigga named Chris. I can't never forget a little chubby little nigga named Chris with freckles. He had red hair. You feel me? I used to call him Carrot Top. I remember I heard somebody say that, so I used to call him Carrot Top, you feel me? But his name was Chris. Cool as fuck, you feel me? Like, when you go to school and shit, you know how you motherfuckers used to want $1 or 2 to go buy some little snacks or something when you at lunch. This little white boy, like, when a nigga ain't got nothing, he'll, hey, here go $1, you feel me? Go get you at least something, you feel me? He used to do that. So I looked out for him every day I did, but he used to like Pokemon cards, and the main ones was the fucking holographics and shit. So me and my brother, we would go to fucking Dollar General and steal them motherfuckers. Like, and they used to have like at least one holographic card and these motherfucking little packages back then, you feel me? So I would go to school, and every holographic card I would sell him, the nigga would give me $5 to $10 a piece for. You feel me? And every little regular card, he'll just give me $1 for the ones he didn't have or whatever. But my little brother found out about it, and this nigga tried to sell him little shit, whatever. I didn't go to school and shit, but I wasn't tripping. As long as little brother was getting his money and he knew the hustle and shit. My little brother Darnell, you feel me? I really wasn't even tripping, you feel me? Plus he looked out for little bro whenever I wasn't there and shit. But we did a whole lot of little shit, man. Little crazy shit back then, man. Like, I got a whole lot of little stories about, you know what I'm saying, different little shit we used to do, like Thunder over Louisville. Like, if everybody don't know what that is, like, on Thunder over Louisville and shit, niggas used to bet me. Like, niggas used to know, like, all the older niggas used to want to hang out with me and shit. Not hang out with me, but let me come hang with them and shit on Thunder over Louisville sometimes, because it'll be girls out there that, like, had, like, skirts on, like, just bikinis on with nets and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you could see their bodies and shit, you feel me? So I used to walk around smacking girls' asses and shit. And they used to like that shit back then. They used to be like, who's this little young nigga, like? You feel me? So everybody was like, hey, this little nigga. Plus, I holler at anything, you feel me? I wasn't scared to holler at girls and shit. Because I was like, you feel me? If they let me do that, then, I mean, if I'm of age, shit, why not give me their number? You know what I'm saying? I know they'll give me their number, so I used to holler at everything, you feel me? But whole lot of little shit we used to do on Thunder over Louisville, bro. Like, we just seen niggas get shot at down that motherfucker under the bridge and shit. Like, hey, it'll be packed on that motherfucking bridge, niggas. I done seen, hey, bro, it was some crazy shit I done seen go there, you feel me? Niggas used to run through that motherfucker, like, singing and dancing and shit through the crowd. Motherfuckers used to be like, who the fuck is these niggas? Not us, but other niggas and shit. Like, this different little shit, man. This crazy shit back in the day. It was way more funner than now, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, motherfuckers won't shoot and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They did that back in the day, but, like, niggas was, like, gutted for niggas that they was, like, beefing with type shit. Like, niggas that does some type shit. Like, niggas will just shoot just to impress bitch, like, impress females now, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, just lame shit. But yeah, man, get in them comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this story, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all had any funny little childhood shit that can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the word for it right that I've had, but can, damn, what you call it? Can go, but basically, if you got a story that can go with my story, that y'all, yeah, that can relate to my story, then, you know what I'm saying? Get in them comments, man, you feel me? Run them motherfuckers up. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell, my babies. You feel me? And y'all have a blessed day. And be godly out here, you feel me? Because we all godless. We all gods out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard what's the dude's name? Rashid or Rashad or whatever his name is. Dude, they done locked up because he's out here talking, you know what I'm saying, trying to get people to realize who we really are and shit. Rashad Jamal, yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, dog. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with dude, you know what I'm saying? So, free Rashad Jamal, man, and all love, big love, baby.